Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to show you how to use the pick apart strategy for quote analysis if you're on Google Docs and you don't want to write it down or you can't write it down or whatever. So let's say you've got the quote from Luis Lorenz Torres, and I'll make the font nice and big for you. Okay, where he says, "Suddenly I felt you flying through my soul." So when we did this yesterday in class, I put it on the board, I wrote it down, and you could map it out and everything. And but this is if you're using Google Docs. I tried to come up with a way for you to do this while you're working on your essay. So what you do is you just click on the word suddenly, and you hit this little plus sign right here. Not so much here, not so much here, just right here. So you click on that, you get this comment screen. Okay, suddenly implies that it's happening faster than he expected and quicker than he expected. Okay, maybe even out of the blue. Like he wasn't looking for love. Love found him. Kind of like the song Love Walks In by Van Halen. Okay. Also, the fact that it's suddenly, you hit Control. Let me see here. If I hit Control Alt M, I get another comment box. Suddenly means without warning, without hesitation, okay, without preparation, without planning, okay, totally off guard. All right. Okay, so this is something he is directly experiencing, but not actively. Okay, it's happening to him, not because of him. All right, felt. Okay, it's not something in the realm of thought. It's something deeper than his plans, deeper than what he's looking for. Okay, it's a deep feeling, and you can't help your feelings. Granted, facts don't care about your feelings if you're Mr. Pyro, but this is love, not facts. Okay, you can't help your feelings. What has been flying through his soul, and this is something I think to focus on. Okay, it's her that is flying through his soul, but not just her look, not her looks, not her hair, okay, not her face, her very essence, the core of her being, okay, you might even say her own spirit, okay, and he feels her presence like Fleetwood Mac everywhere. Flying. Okay, it's not raging, not driving, not walking, not coursing, but flying. Okay, it's not moving, not coursing, not raging, but flying. And flying requires, an extraordinary amounts of grace, elegance, precision, impressiveness, because it is impressive, the ability to fly. Okay, but it also goes with the with how sudden he feels it, because flying is an extremely quick activity. Okay, and it's not just that she's in his heart and in his soul, like Rod Stewart, she's flying through there. Okay, and then maybe you can connect that to the lack of clinginess. Okay, through, not on, not in, but through. Okay, just moving right through him like a ghost through a student at Hogwarts. It flies right through, Harry. Okay. And it's almost as if, as the Macho Man used to say, happens so fast you can't even talk about it. No. Okay. It's so sudden and so swift and so graceful that it just completely overwhelms him, and he can't even reflect on it, because as soon as she's there, she flies out. Okay, and he's left, gobsmacked. My soul, the deepest part of his being, the core of his essence. Okay, the part of him that's going to live forever. It looks like I misspelled forever, but that's okay. So that's how you do the pick-apart strategy for this. And let me see if I can get back all the way up to my comments. So if I were to write a paragraph about this, first off, I would say something like, Torres admits that he was quite taken off guard as he plaintively reflects on how suddenly he felt her flying through my soul, almost as if he never even planned on falling in love, but love fell onto and through him quite quickly. Okay, this implies, you say something like, through his usage of the word suddenly, he implies that this experience is happening faster than he expected and quicker than he expected, but he's all right with it. Maybe even it came out of the blue, like he wasn't looking for love, but love found him, and love walked not only into his heart, like in a Van Halen song, but straight through his heart, which is even more intense. What is more, this experience happened to him without warning, without hesitation, without preparation, without planning. He was caught totally off guard. It's something that he is directly experiencing, but not actively. It's happening to him, but not because of him, because it's something he has felt. Okay, it is something that is moving through him. Okay. Furthermore, by emphasizing the word felt, he also emphasizes that it's not happening in the realm of thought. It's something deeper than his plans, deeper than his eyes, deeper than his ears, deeper than everything that he looks at the world through, because it's something that he feels, and people can't help their feelings. But another focus that Torres accentuates here is not the fact that she is in his soul, but that she is flying through his soul. It is her that is flying through his soul, not her looks, not her hair, not her face, not her ears, not her form, but the core of her being. Her spirit is in him and through him, and he feels her presence everywhere. Okay? Additionally, by deploying the word flying, he implies that she is not moving through him, not coursing through his veins, not raging in his mind, but flying, which requires grace, elegance, precision, but also quickness. Once again, he feels this suddenly. It's an extremely quick experience, an extremely quick activity. It's not just that she's in his heart and in his soul, okay, to be his help should he grow old, like Rod Stewart said. She's flying through him, okay? And what that implies is that she is not wrapping him in bubble wrap so that he cannot move and also cannot be hurt, but also cannot be himself. But she is invigorating him by flying through his soul. Once again, she is not moving on his soul or in his soul, but through his soul, like a ghost through a student at Hogwarts. It's so sudden and so swift and so grateful that that her spirit completely overwhelms him to the point that he cannot even reflect upon it coherently until he has to sit down and lay out his thoughts in poetic verse. Thus she is moving not in but through the deepest part of his being, the core of his essence, the part of him that is going to live forever. And that's how you analyze it. And that's what I expect from you. And that's full sending it. And I hope to God that you watch this video. Thank you and have a good day.